This is a 2023 F-250 single rear wheel drive Super Duty, and it has an STX package, 6.8 liter Minizilla engine. I've owned this truck for almost 2 years now. I've driven about 11,000 and some change in this truck. So I want to give you an overview on what is it like to own this if you're thinking of a new truck. I'm going to break it down in price, maintenance, and capability, and lastly, safety. So as far as the price of this truck, when I got it in sticker price, it's less than about maybe a few hundred shy of 60K. Now for the price, comparing it to the modern day F-150s, this truck is pretty much almost comparable to an XLT, if I think. An XLT model of the F-150, but has a lot more capability compared to F-150. Now, the reason why I got this truck is that I had an F-150. It's a V6 engine. It's an XLT. It's an XL. I'm sorry. It's an XL V6 engine. I drove that truck for a little over a year. It has an STX package. Now, the gas mileage I get on that truck is about 18 to 20 miles per gallon. In this truck, without any load, going anywhere from 55 to 70 miles per hour, just flat, no inclines, I'm getting, the max I got was 19 miles per gallon. And with towing a fifth wheel with full, it's about a combined weight for the truck and the fifth wheel attached was about 20,000 pounds. It got me about 14 miles a gallon. Empty, 14 miles a gallon. So really anywhere from 8 to 14 miles per gallon when I'm driving. And I drove this from El Paso all the way to Minnesota. So it's not bad actually, considering when you're towing that heavy of a load. Now, when I was towing it with my travel trailer, it does have less gas mileage simply because how the trailer is attached to the truck. So as far as price and cost, those really, what you want to look for a truck when it comes to miles per gallon. Now, if you upgrade this truck to a diesel, you're actually adding $13,000 just swapping out the diesel. So for me, for my use case, I don't haul that much as often. Only really the heaviest tow that I normally do is my fifth wheel. As far as towing the fifth wheel, I barely feel that it's actually attached to the truck. The only time I really feel is when I hit a little bit of bump, so you'll feel it a little bit. But as far as driving it, you barely feel it in the back. So if you're worried about the towing capacity, can a 6.8 handle a fifth wheel? Yes, it can. That fifth wheel by itself is 13,000 pounds. That's gross, and I think it's 10,000 pounds if it's empty. So no problem when it comes to towing. Another thing for cost is your maintenance. Comparing this to the diesel engine, you'll have a lot more maintenance involved. Now for this maintenance is very simple. Change the oil, and the oil doesn't really require you very much as far as going crazy with the oil or the kind of oil. It's just a regular oil change. Gas on this, it takes 87, and then payload capacity, since this is basically a base model, a work truck, payload capacity on this is 3,800 pounds, so almost 4,000 pounds. Comparing it to a diesel, you'll drop significantly your payload capacity. That's why I got the gas one, and I got the XL. Also for the cost, for the price of the truck. Now, the more expensive the truck is, as far as trim level, you go to XLT, you go to Platinum, all that higher trim levels, you lose payload capacity. So for under 60 grand, a lot of capabilities when it comes to the cost of it, the cost of ownership. Let's talk about the extra features that this truck has. And I don't think it's an extra. I think these features is everything you need, nothing less. And a little bit more, quite honestly, because you'll have a 360 camera. It does have the camera on the bed, and you can zoom it in. So hitching a fifth wheel is easy. I don't need any help. I do it myself. You also have a camera for the hitch itself and the bumper for conventional towing. You can zoom it in too for more precise backing up and mounting your trailer. There are extra features once your trailer is attached to the truck. If you turn on the turn signals, you'll have your blind spot. It'll show on your infotainment system. So as far as features is concerned, this is packed. Everything you need and more. Now let's go to safety features. The safety features of the truck, you'll have the blind spot alert on your mirrors. It will turn on that yellow light that's on your side mirrors. It will turn on if it detects there's a car in your blind spot. It does have a brake assist when you're backing up. If you have it turned on, besides the beeping for the sensor, your brakes will engage automatically when you're backing up and it senses an obstacle in the way. So that's a great feature. You also have a camera, obviously, in the front if you're parking up front, because it's hard to see. It's such a big truck. So you can estimate how far you are when you're parking in a parking spot. It does connect with the app, with the Ford Pass app. You know the truck's location, a lot of different information that you need for your truck. As far as comfort, surprisingly, the ride comfort of the truck is actually better when you have the fifth wheel attached to the truck. It's a lot softer ride. Without any load, it's a stiff ride. Other than that, it's still a truck. What you're getting though, as far as on the interior, you'll get an 8-inch screen. I added this 12-inch screen. It's a plug and play. If you want to see that video, I'll put it in the description below so you can click on the link and watch that video. Other than that, you got AC, power windows, power locks. You can also remote start the truck using the app. You don't have a push start. You'll have an actual key to drive. Your shifter, you got a traditional shifter right here by your steering wheel. You'll have the bench seat up front. You can add more passenger compared to the captain's seat. I'm very happy with the truck. So if you're considering buying a truck, test drive this if this is something that might suit your need, rather than spending a lot more on an F-150 or a higher trim model. Look at the 6.8. It's actually a great engine, all good reviews from it, and capability wise, it doesn't fall short. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you in the next video. Hopefully you learned a little bit about the truck.